Right, we're going to do a brief presentation on how to succeed with SEO. The idea of it is to take what you need to do from the start to finish, whether you're doing the SEO yourself, using us to do it, any other SEO company. So what's really important is that you've got a process and a strategy to go through. My name is Lee Crouch, I'm the CEO for SEO Dudes. I joined SEO Dudes 2 years ago, and we're making quite a big change in the industry and for there as well. First thing you need to establish is you've got to establish from the outset exactly what you want from your plan. If you don't have a plan on where you want to get to with SEO, you're definitely going to fail. And you need to create a map as to how much traffic you want, how much profit you want, how many sales you want before you start, because focusing on just one keyword or one method of getting traffic or just Google alone, the industry's changing so fast that even people inside the industry are not keeping up with it, and you need to be ready for the change as and when it happens. Once you get your plan as to how much traffic you want, where you're going to go and where you're going to get your sales, then you've got to do some keyword research. When we say do keyword research, if I was setting a plan out, I'd spend 20% of my time doing the research for the target, for the traffic I was looking to target, because the keyword research will show you where the buyers are, where the browsers are, where the targeters are, but also it'll tell you what you're likely to rank for as well. And there's lots of tools available for keyword research, and the most popular one is Google AdWords. It'll give you 100 keywords by searching a phrase, or you can put your website into the Google AdWords tool and it'll give you all the populated keywords related to your site. And then competition research. It's no good trying to rank for car insurance if you've got 35 billion other web pages ranking for it, and you've got people like GoCompare.com spending 30, 40, 50,000 pound a month on SEO, and your budget's only 500 or 1,000 pound a month. So you need to research the competitors, see how old their domains are, see how long they've been indexed in the search engines, what page rank their site is, how many backlinks they've got. Have they got 20 backlinks? Have they got 200,000? Have they got 500,000? Are they getting the traffic for the keywords that they're targeting? And there's as much traffic in long-tail keywords as there is in the top keywords. So you don't need to just target the very, very top keywords that the companies try and get you signed up to do. And then how are you going to get your traffic? You can break down, are you going to get your traffic from pay-per-click? Are you going to get your traffic from SEO in Google? You're going to get it from Yahoo? You're going to get it from videos? You're going to get it from articles? You're going to get it from banners? You're going to get it from different reviews and review sites? Because we had someone on the stand yesterday and she was trying to decide what she was going to do with a business for SEO and how much she's likely to spend. The girl only needed to make 3 sales per month. She only needed to get 60 visitors a month to her website, and she was considering buying an SEO plan for £2,000 a month for a keyword that had very low competition. And you know, once you got your strategy in place, you put your strategy as to, we're going to get our links from this place, we're going to get to this page and this position in Google, we're going to go for Yahoo, we're going to go for Bing, we're going to go for videos and YouTube, we're going to go for article marketing, and we're going to do our pay-per-click. And your strategy will give you your numbers that you work out. And if you focus on just one metric and go in just for Google SEO, and then Google changes their algorithm, and overnight you was getting, say, 10,000 visitors a month to your website which was on the first page of Google, and then overnight they change their algorithm, your whole business has just been shattered. And this is what's happened recently with a lot of companies. They've relied just on one source of traffic and one keyword. And if you build your site properly, from the beginning. Target your main keywords. Your long tail keywords will follow, and I can guarantee you, when you're looking at your metrics and your analytics, your top keyword isn't where all your traffic comes from. 60 to 70% of your traffic will come from all of the keywords that you weren't even optimizing for or targeting. And Google say today 25% of all the searches that are in the search engines the search phrase has never been typed in before. So you can't even pick it up from the keyword research. The research is just a guide to get you going. Creative and engaging content. Engaging content is the key, and unique content is the key now. When we say engaging content, what about write the content for the user, not for the search engine? People go on these search engines to research products and look for content because we're all looking for information about whatever we're researching, what we want to buy. We want to go and learn and gather all that information before we make the decision to buy whatever we're buying. And this is what the internet's changed for us consumers in the UK over the last 10 years, is it's given us the facility to go and have a look and research 10 products. We might want to buy a product for £300, but I can guarantee you, everyone in this room right now will go and look at 15 or 20 websites before they make the decision to buy. And your content and your information and your advice that you give your buyers, they will come back to you. By giving them the information and being transparent, they will come back to you. Engaging content doesn't just have to be the content on your page. You can use a live chat person on your page, which will engage consumers into your website, but also you can use video. And video, if you've got a 3, 4, 5 minute video, you're going to engage that consumer onto your brand for several minutes on your webpage, and your bounce rate is going to drop. And Google's picking up this bounce rate, and they're looking at how long they're staying on your site, and it's going to help with your search engine optimization. Site structure. We see lots and lots of websites, and there's lots of long tail keywords and URLs that you can rank without having one single link into your website. This stuff we're teaching you now is, you don't all need an SEO company to do it for you. Anyone can do this SEO. It's all available online. It's all available to learn. It's all about how much time you've got to input to do the SEO work. Site structure, you need titles. This is the biggest mistake that people make with a site. They have a 100-page website and they'll have the title the same. And let's say the website's called sitestructure.com. You'd see 100 URLs indexed in the search engine, and that every title tag is sitestructure.com. Shopping cart websites are predominant for this, where you haven't created a unique description in the title for your particular phrase. And also the length. We see lots of titles that are too long. The key to a title tag is, if you want it to be fully read without it being cut off in the search engine, it needs to be no longer than 65 characters length. You need unique content on your site. Don't copy someone else's content. Don't scrape someone else's site or copy someone else's site because you think, if I just copy their site, my site's going to rank. I'll tell you what, it's not going to rank. Definitely not. So you definitely need unique content, and with the slide before we said about engaging content, you want unique engaging content that users find informative and is useful. Sitemaps. The sitemap is a quick navigation way for a user, if they get lost on your site, to find all the information if they can't find it through your navigation. But XML sitemaps is a fast way of getting all of your pages indexed in the search engines. And when you add on 20, 30, 40 pages, you just put them into your XML sitemap and submit it to Google, and they'll be indexed in very, very short time. And when I say a short time, I mean you can get pages indexed in Google if you get your site crawled a lot. You can get pages indexed within a couple of hours. And it's all about having sitemaps. URLs. Create user-friendly URLs. I know this is a problem with a lot of e-commerce and shopping cart sites where it's dynamic content and it's generating the URLs with a load of gobbledygook phrases in it and question marks and stuff like that. But you want your URL to have your keyword in it, and separate your URL, your keyword, with a hyphen. Don't have URLs that are just full of numbers and full of script. Have URLs that have got words, so that people, when they see your listing, you might not be number 1, you might be number 3 or number 4. But if you've got the title tag that's the most descriptive and relative to that user, and you've got it in your description, they see it in the description, and with the URL as well, the customer's going to click on it. And the search engines are seeing this, and they're seeing how well the site's built. The accessibility of the site. You need to make sure that the search engines can access every single page and every piece of content on your site. If the search engines can't see it and can't read it, they're not going to index it. So you need to make sure it's accessible. If it's not accessible and you've got a problem with your site structure, get an SEO company to look at it, or get some analytics software to look at it, but it needs to be accessible. And the easier your site is to crawl, the more that robot's going to come back and crawl it and crawl it and crawl it and crawl it. And every time it's crawling it, it's refreshing it and saying, this is a good site, this site's growing, this is a site that should be ranked higher against a site that's not built properly. And then your link structure. I'm not talking about your external link structure, I'm talking about your internal link structure. You can build link juice from your own pages. You can get a page rank on a site up to a page rank 3, 4 or 5 without any external links by having lots of content in internal link structure. And there's something quite new in the algorithm about if this logo was the click to the home page and that's your link, Google it sees that as the link to the home page, and it says that's the first link to the site to seodudes.co.uk. And if you've got an anchor text link of SEO Dudes further on down the page, it discounts the second link. So the first link if you're having it as an image back to your home page, you need to put a piece of code in there to say that it is SEO Dudes, or get your anchor text link in before your image. It's something quite new that's come out in the last sort of 7 or 8 weeks that's worth taking note of. Links.